What if the hormones running through your body right now are the only thing standing between you and the family you've been dreaming about? In 2026, the biggest buzz in metabolic health isn't another trendy diet. It's simple, science-backed tweaks that actually flip the switch on fertility. I've watched patients go from "we've tried everything" to positive tests in months. Stick with me through this entire conversation. Yes, we're going deep for over 2 full hours, and I'll hand you the exact blueprint that's already working for real people, step by step, meal by meal, day by day, story by story. Hey everyone, welcome back to Wellness Waves. I'm Dr. Elias Site, and today we're diving all the way in on fertility fuel, the real everyday connection between your hormones, your metabolism, and your ability to conceive the family you've been longing for. If you're tired of feeling like your body is working against you, this episode is going to wrap around you like a warm, understanding hug from someone who truly gets the quiet tears, the hopeful calendar marks, and the late-night Google spirals. At the same time, it's packed with a crystal-clear, actionable game plan you can start using tonight and keep using for the rest of your journey. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell right now, because this is the kind of deep, honest conversation you'll want to come back to again and again. Let's be real for a moment. Trying to start or grow a family when things just aren't clicking can feel heartbreaking and lonely. The endless doctor's visits, the 2-week waits that feel like 2 years, the quiet fear that maybe something inside you is off. I see this story every single week in my practice, and I want you to hear this from the very beginning. You are not alone, and your body is not broken. The good news? Your metabolism and hormones are far more responsive than most people realize once you know exactly where to focus. Today, we're going to take our time, over 2 full hours of pure, usable value, because you deserve every single layer explained clearly, every barrier named honestly, every solution broken down into tiny, doable steps, multiple fertility-friendly meals you can rotate for weeks without getting bored, real patient stories that will make you feel seen, the mind-body tools most plans forget, a complete 7-day starter plan, answers to the questions I hear most often, and even how to track your own wins so the hope keeps building. This isn't a quick tip video. This is the full conversation you wish you could have with a caring doctor who has all the time in the world for you. So grab your favorite tea or water, get comfortable, and let's walk this path together. We're going to move through this with a clear, logical flow that builds from understanding the problem all the way to feeling empowered and ready to act. First, we name the hidden barriers so you can finally see what's been holding you back. Then we flip into the solutions, layer after layer of practical changes that gently nudge your hormones back into balance. We'll make it real with complete meals, real-life stories, and a full week of easy routines. By the end, you'll have everything you need to start seeing changes in your body and your hope levels. Let's begin by naming the hidden barriers with complete honesty, because knowledge is the first big relief you'll feel today. Barrier number 1, insulin resistance that sneaks up even when the scale looks completely fine. In 2026, we're seeing this in more women and men in their 20s, 30s, and 40s than ever before. Here's what actually happens inside your cells. Steady blood sugar swings from the way most of us eat quietly raise inflammation, which then throws estrogen and progesterone completely out of rhythm. The result? Cycles that feel unpredictable, egg quality that isn't as robust as it could be, and months or even years added to the time it takes to conceive. I'll walk you through exactly how this process works in simple terms, the 3 daily food swaps that start reversing it faster than most people expect, and why this one change alone has helped so many of my patients see regular ovulation return within 4 to 6 weeks. Barrier number 2 is cortisol, your body's stress hormone on constant overdrive.
That low-level, I'm fine but actually wired feeling so many of us carry keeps cortisol elevated around the clock, which directly suppresses the reproductive hormones needed for ovulation and successful implantation. I've sat with patients who simply cut their evening screen time by 1 hour, added one short breathing practice, and suddenly started ovulating on schedule again within weeks. We're going to break down the exact mechanism, no medical jargon overload, and then I'll give you the gentle daily habits that bring cortisol back into balance without forcing you to quit your job or completely overhaul your life. Barrier number 3 is thyroid function that labs call subclinical, meaning the numbers look normal on paper, but your body knows better. Even slightly off levels can slow your entire metabolism and reduce progesterone production. If you feel cold all the time, tired no matter how much sleep you get, or notice your hair thinning or falling out more than usual, this section is going to feel like someone finally turned on the lights in a dark room. I'll share the symptoms most doctors miss on a first visit, the simple additional blood markers worth rechecking, and the specific foods and lifestyle shifts that support your thyroid, so it can in turn support your fertility. Barrier number 4 is estrogen dominance created by the environmental toxins and processed foods most of us eat without even thinking about it. When estrogen stays too high and progesterone stays too low, it creates an environment that makes implantation much harder. We'll talk about the everyday sources you can control right now, from plastics in your kitchen to the hidden ingredients in your favorite snacks, and the exact nutrients that help your body clear excess estrogen naturally and safely. Barrier number 5, and this one surprises a lot of people, is gut health and how it quietly influences every hormone we've just talked about. Your gut microbiome actually helps regulate estrogen metabolism and reduces systemic inflammation. When the gut is out of balance, hormone clearance slows down. I'll explain the connection in everyday language and give you the simple daily habits that support a healthy gut without needing expensive probiotics or complicated protocols. Now that we've named every major barrier with complete transparency, let's move straight into the hope section, because every single one of these can be gently nudged in the right direction with food, movement, sleep, and small daily choices. This is where the 2026 metabolic tweaks everyone's talking about come alive and start working for you. First major solution area: mastering blood sugar balance every single day. We're not talking complicated macro counting or expensive meal kits. We're starting with something as simple and powerful as a savory breakfast that keeps insulin steady for hours instead of spiking and crashing.
Picture this: 2 eggs cooked any way you like, half an avocado, a handful of spinach sautéed in olive oil, and a sprinkle of pumpkin seeds on top. This one plate supports progesterone production, reduces inflammation at the cellular level, and gives your body the steady fuel it needs for hormone manufacturing all morning long. I'm going to give you 5 completely different savory breakfast variations so you never get bored, from a quick egg scramble to a savory oatmeal bowl with nuts and greens, plus exactly how this single change improves cycle regularity in 4 to 6 weeks for most people I work with. We'll also cover why the timing of your first meal matters and how to adjust it if you're someone who wakes up without much appetite. Next, the fertility superfoods that deliver measurable, trackable results. Wild-caught salmon or sardines twice a week for those powerful omega-3 fatty acids. They reduce inflammation right at the cellular level and improve the health of egg membranes so they're more receptive. A daily handful of pumpkin seeds and walnuts gives you zinc and healthy fats that support healthy testosterone balance in men and progesterone in women. Leafy greens like arugula, Swiss chard, kale, and watercress are packed with folate, magnesium, and antioxidants, the exact minerals and compounds that help your body clear excess estrogen and support healthy ovulation. I'm also going to share 3 different ways to prepare these greens so they actually taste amazing and become something you genuinely look forward to eating every day. No more forcing down boring salads. We're going even deeper on fats because they are literally the raw building blocks of every single reproductive hormone your body makes.
I'll explain the clear difference between the fats that help fertility and the ones that quietly sabotage it, then hand you a complete shopping list you can take to the store this weekend, plus simple recipes you can rotate all month long without repeating the same meal twice. Movement comes next, but the kind that actually supports fertility instead of adding more stress to your system. My favorite is the 10-minute fertility walk right after dinner. Not intense cardio that spikes cortisol higher, just a gentle outdoor walk that lowers stress hormones, improves insulin sensitivity, boosts circulation to the reproductive organs, and helps your body shift into that calm, fertile state it needs. I'll share the exact best timing, how to make it a non-negotiable habit even on the busiest days, and the surprising bonus benefits it has for better sleep and steadier mood. Sleep is its own massive solution area that most fertility conversations rush past. Deep, consistent, high-quality sleep is when your body does the majority of its hormone repair and balancing work. I'll walk you through a simple evening wind-down routine that takes less than 15 minutes, the exact bedroom temperature and light adjustments that protect melatonin and progesterone levels, why blue light blocking after 8 p.m. makes such a difference, and why couples who protect their sleep together often see conception happen faster than those who don't. Supplements can be a powerful supportive tool when used correctly and strategically. We'll cover the evidence-backed ones I recommend most often in my practice, from a high-quality omega-3 fish oil or algae oil to methylated folate, magnesium glycinate, vitamin D3 with K2, and a gentle B complex. I'll include the exact doses that have worked well for my patients, why it's important to test your levels first instead of guessing, and the one common mistake that wastes money and delays results. We'll also talk about when supplements are not the answer and what to focus on with food first. Now, let's make every single thing we've discussed feel real and doable with complete fertility-friendly meals you can prep in under 15 minutes and eat tonight, tomorrow, and every day this week and beyond. Fertility Fuel Dinner Plate 1. Grilled wild salmon or baked tofu as the protein base, paired with roasted sweet potato wedges for complex carbs that stabilize blood sugar beautifully. A big handful of mixed greens dressed simply in olive oil, fresh lemon, and crunchy pumpkin seeds, finished with half an avocado sliced on top. Every major nutrient pathway we've covered is sitting on one delicious, colorful plate. Plate 2 is a hearty fertility bowl. Quinoa as the base, chickpeas for plant-based protein and fiber, steamed broccoli and asparagus spears topped with toasted walnuts, a creamy drizzle of tahini, and fresh chopped herbs. This one is perfect for meal prep. Make a big batch on Sunday and reheat portions all week. Plate 3 is a quick hormone-supporting stir-fry, grass-fed beef strips or tempeh, colorful bell peppers and zucchini, plenty of spinach wilted in at the end, and a simple ginger-garlic sauce made with coconut aminos instead of soy. It comes together in one pan and tastes like takeout, but way better for your hormones. I'm also going to give you full breakfast, lunch, snack, and even dessert options that all follow the same principles, so your entire day, from the moment you wake up until you go to bed, is quietly supporting conception instead of fighting against it. We'll cover how to adjust these meals if you're vegetarian, if you have food sensitivities, or if you're cooking for two. We're going to pause right here for a real patient story, because this is where the science stops being abstract and starts feeling possible for you. Sarah came to me after 18 months of trying with no luck. Her labs showed clear signs of insulin resistance and slightly elevated cortisol. We started with the savory breakfast swap and the evening fertility walk. Within 6 weeks, her cycles became regular for the first time in years. 2 months later, she was pregnant. I'll share the exact steps she took day by day, the emotional moments she went through when doubt tried to creep back in, and how her partner got fully involved so the whole process felt like a team effort instead of a solo struggle. You'll hear her words and feel the hope she felt. We'll cover male fertility too, because this journey is almost always a team sport. The same metabolic tweaks that help women also improve sperm quality, count, motility, and overall reproductive health. I'll give specific food recommendations, lifestyle adjustments, and even one simple daily habit men can do alongside their partner that makes a measurable difference without feeling overwhelming. Another deep layer most plans completely miss is the mind-body connection. The emotional weight of this journey is real, and it affects your nervous system in ways that can influence hormones. I'll guide you through simple, practical practices you can do in just a few minutes a day that reduce the stress response, lower cortisol naturally, and create a more welcoming internal environment for pregnancy. These aren't fluffy suggestions. They're tools that have helped hundreds of my patients feel calmer, more in control, and more connected to their bodies while the physical changes catch up.
We're going to spend some time debunking the top myths I hear every single week in my practice, so you can stop wasting energy and emotion on things that don't move the needle. Myth 1, you just need to relax and it will happen. Myth 2, it's all about age and there's nothing you can do. Myth 3, supplements will fix everything overnight. I'll give you the real science behind each one, the studies that actually matter, and what you should focus on instead. Tracking your progress is where the payoff becomes visible, motivating, and exciting. I'll show you simple ways to chart your cycle, energy levels, mood, sleep quality, and symptoms using nothing more than your phone and a notebook, or a free app if you prefer. You'll learn exactly what small changes to look for in the first 2 weeks, the first month, and beyond, so you can celebrate the wins that build into big results and keep your motivation high. We'll also talk honestly about when to seek extra support, the red flag symptoms that mean it's time to loop in a fertility specialist, how to prepare for those appointments so you walk in feeling confident and get the most helpful answers possible, and what questions to ask so you feel heard. One more complete section on environmental toxins because they are everywhere in our modern world in 2026. I'll give you the exact practical swaps for your kitchen, bathroom, bedroom, and even your cleaning products that reduce your daily exposure without turning your life upside down or costing a fortune. You'll walk away with a short checklist you can tackle one room at a time. By now, you've received layer after layer of practical, usable information, more than enough to start making real changes. So let's bring it all together with a full 7-day starter plan that includes daily meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, the movement habit, the wind-down routine, one small mindset shift each day, and exactly how to track your energy and symptoms. You can literally start this plan tomorrow morning and begin feeling the difference by the end of the week. I'll walk you through every single day so it feels easy and supported. Finally, I'm going to answer the most common questions I get from listeners and patients just like you, at least 10 of them. Everything from, what if my periods are already irregular or I have PCOS, to, can my partner and I do this together on a tight budget, to, how long until I should expect to see changes, to, what if we've already been trying for years? Every answer is designed to meet you exactly where you are and give you the next right step. We have covered so much ground together today, more than 2 full hours of honest conversation, science you can actually use, meals you'll love eating, stories that prove it's possible, and tools that put the power back in your hands. I want you to walk away from this episode feeling hopeful, equipped, genuinely supported, and excited to begin. Here's your simple, doable action step for this week. Pick just one single change, whether it's the savory breakfast swap, the 10-minute fertility walk after dinner, tonight's fertility-fueled dinner plate 1, or even the quick evening wind-down routine, and commit to doing it consistently for the next 7 days. Then come back here in the comments and tell me exactly which change you chose first and how you're feeling after 1 week. Your story might be the exact encouragement someone else scrolling right now desperately needs to hear today.
If this conversation gave you even one new insight, one practical tool, or one fresh spark of hope, please smash that like button, subscribe to Wellness Waves, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next deep dive episode. We're building this supportive community together, one honest conversation, one small habit, one positive test at a time. I'm Dr. Elias Site, sending you so much strength, real hope, hormone harmony, and the deep belief that your future family is closer than you think. Thank you for spending this generous amount of time with me today. I'll see you in the next episode of Wellness Waves. Take good care of yourself, be gentle with your body and your heart, and I'll talk to you very soon.